What's up, everyone? Vince Ingenito here. I'm here with my buddy Esmeralda. What's going on?
Good.
You got a chance to play some ReCore.
Yes.
And see also a closed door, kind of hands-off demo. This is, of course, the collaboration between Keiji Inafune and the ex-Metroid Prime developers, Armature.
Yes.
So, first of all, I think what we don't know yet is, and I want you to answer because you're the expert right now, is what kind of game is ReCore actually?
Yeah, so we were super impressed by it, like in the trailer we got last year from the Microsoft conference, but we realized, wait, we didn't see any gameplay. Right. What is this game? And so we finally know that it's a third-person action adventure.
So I assume there's some shooting involved, yeah?
There's some shooting and platforming as well.
Gotcha. So do you have to be like super precise? Is like your ability to snap off headshots kind of at a moment's notice really important?
No,
or?
So I was told that precision is not the aim of the game. You can shoot in the general direction of the enemy and it always land because what's more important is combos of movement. So how the enemies work is that there's like 3 different types of colors, red, blue, and yellow, right, and each have their own different types of combat or whatever. So the ammo that you use against the enemy is the one that you have to focus on to be more precise and cause more damage, as well as your robot companions like Seth and Mack, which we saw in the trailer that we got this year's press conference. By using the right robots and deploying them at the same time that you're shooting is how you are you able to like break down the people's barriers and destroy and take out the cores of the enemies that you're shooting. And it's extremely complicated from the demo that I was playing because you're like pressing all the buttons at the exact same time. Because,
every one of them.
Yeah, because the robots will like lose their energy after a certain point, so you do have to switch off and yeah.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like there's some resources to balance,
yeah,
and you got to call the right robot at the right time, and shooting in kind of harmony with that. That sounds really awesome, actually. So that's what the game plays like, and that demo was on the show floor, right?
Yes.
So then you also got to see behind closed doors some other super secret stuff that was a little more story focused, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
So the hands-off demo was more about like kind of introducing you to the mechanics that I just described, but there's also like small like story elements that were told. Like Joule, she is a worker that's trying to terraform the planet. That planet's called Far Eden, but she was in cryosleep. So when she wakes up, she doesn't really know what happened to the planet, what really happened to the rest of the humans that she was with. So as she's traversing the terrain or whatever, she's with Mack, and Mack is trying to help bring back humanity because
Mack's
there's
the little dog, right?
Mack's the little
dog.
Cool. Who apparently there's another robotic faction out there that doesn't want humanity to return. And so what the end of the demo, after showing all the combat, there was this really nice scene with Mack the dog. He like hurt his paw, and so he's kind of whimpering. And Joule comes out, like, oh, it's okay, I can fix it, but I'll fix it later. And so he goes from whimpering to being like, oh, okay, let's go. I mean, he doesn't talk, but he just he wags his tail. And I like
he says it in dog language.
Yeah, and I found that so touching because I'm like, the narrative potential of the relationship between Joule and Mack and all her other companions is something that I really gravitate to because that's what games are about. You don't get that in movies. You actually get to interact with your companions in games.
You get to create that relationship in a very real way, which is great. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what the story is about when I get a chance to take a look at it. So great. So that's ReCore. Sounds terrific. Obviously the collaboration between Keiji Inafune and Armature Studios. Very excited to see where that goes. So for more on ReCore and everything E3, you're already in the right place. IGN.